What's up guys, this is Nick Barrett from Nick Barrett Music. Today I'm going to be diving into the topic of being a good musician and what are the key principles we need to be good musicians. When I say the key principles of a good musician, what I mean is, I'm not saying that I've got a record deal. I'm not saying that I know exactly what it is. So a little disclaimer there for you. I've had some success throughout my time as being a musician for over 10 years, but I haven't got a record deal, and I wouldn't say anything has been charted as such. Although one did chart back in the day, near 2000. But it's not about me, it's about you, the artist. And actually me talking through it with you today will help me identify as well key principles. So it's more of like a conversation between us both. So if you're listening and you're an artist like me, you're an indie artist who's unsigned, looking for the next level, then these key principles could actually help you. Okay. I'm just gonna reel them off. Okay, so I'd say number one, have you heard of the 80-20 rule? Now, I think there's a few variations of this rule, but the main one is 80-20 in your energy. What do we mean by that? So if they say like 80% is energy, you know, how you're feeling inside about yourself, how confident you are, how much you believe in yourself. And then 20% is actually the action and the doing and the strategy behind that. When you really think about it, in this day and age, we've got it backwards. We constantly put so much emphasis on the action part and the strategy. You know, we're constantly coming up with new plans and new ways to get into the market as a musician. You know, how many Spotify streams can I get this month, and what better ways can I share on social media and all this. And this is what I've learned along my journey, you know. And it's tough out there, I'm not gonna lie. It's a challenge. It's not to say it's impossible. It's more than possible, because many have done it, you know, to prove it, that it works. But it's not all about strategy. So I'm going to present to you today, like, what if it was about 80% of it, of your musicianship? What if it was about energy, your internal energy? And when I say this, it's like it's inside, yeah? You know, your well-being. Are you keeping a good diet? Are you keeping your mind clear? You know? Are you removing the negativity away from your life? Are you listening to that negativity? And does it hurt sometimes, you know? But if you do get that negativity or that constructive criticism, shall we say, maybe you can learn from it, learn to recycle it, to make better music, to make better choices, you know? I think within everything that's negative, you can find something really beautiful in that. The diamond in the rough. And some people may say, oh, you know what, 20%, really? You know, it's all about action. We got to keep going, we got to keep moving, and we got to keep pounding on and keep going. And yes, of course. But here's the thing, your body will tell you on an intuitive sense that you're forcing things, right? For instance, if I post a lot on social media in 1 week, say if I do like 4 posts a week of my music videos, maybe it's too much for my fans, you know? Maybe my fans don't want to see so much content. Maybe you got to leave a little bit of anticipation for them, you know? Makes the heart grow fonder and all that. You'll know when you force it. So here's a tip, don't force it. But you got to push on through. You see? When we say don't force it, it doesn't mean don't try. It doesn't mean just sit back and wait. You got to make shit happen. We all know that, right? You have to, especially as an indie artist, you got to make shit happen. I've learned that. Get in front of as many people as you can. That's the only way, yeah? But it can become annoying if you're just pumping out all your stuff. You'll be like, okay, you know, you gotta do it with strategy. You gotta do it with the right energy. You gotta move with the flow. You gotta go with the trends, but not go with the trends. You gotta find a balance. Don't force it within yourself. And this is the stuff I'm just ranting on, because this is the stuff I've learned. over the years. I had a massive break from music as well, and I'm starting to get back into it now, and I tell you what, it has changed. The game has considerably changed. I mean, I was like doing my music with like on a serious level with like managers and independent labels and things like that, and we did release a few things, but we were doing CDs at the time, handing them out, selling them, and things have changed. That's not to say you can't sell your CDs if you do make CDs. I know it's going to make a huge, massive debate now, because everything's all digital, right? It's about streaming. I say do whatever works for you best. You know as an artist what's working for you, right? And an old wise man once told me, you got to follow the success and follow the money. So if you're making more money in one area of your music business, because it is a business, then build on that, work with that, because that's what's working for you. If you have a niche of portraying your music, maybe you do cover songs, people love those cover songs, then go with that. Maybe you're not a cover artist, maybe you're just all about originals, making your own music, then go with that. You'll know. It's a combination of going what's right within yourself, what you feel is the right thing, and obviously your audience, right? Because if your audience don't like it, then sorry to say, your audience is key. And by audience, I mean fans. Your fan base, even if it's no matter how big or small, even if it's like 10 people, which is mostly your family, if they keep telling you, look, son, this is what you do, this is what you're good at, and then you'd be like, yeah, okay. And as well, within yourself, if you really, really home in on your inner self, again, with the energy that I was talking about earlier, you'll just get it. You'll be like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I get it. That's what I'm here to do. It just feels right in your stomach. Go with your gut. That's what they say, right? Go with your gut. And eventually you'll break through.
Oh, mercy, mercy me. And things can be what they used to be now. Cause I'm tired of being a player, and I'm sick of living.
I want to go back to being in the right mindset. So, as an indie artist, or as any human being, to be fair, mindset is key, especially when you're trying to launch a product or a business or something that you feel is creative that you want to share with the world, right? You need to know a couple of things. So number one is understand the why you're doing it. What's the objective? And not just a surface level objective, like I just want a bigger fan base. I don't think that's enough. It needs to be stronger than that. Is it because that when you're in the studio and you're writing that song or something, and it's coming from such a creative place, and you feel that it's the right thing, and you just know that you have to share this music to a wider audience, and because you know that it will make them happy when they listen to it. I think that is the key. Isn't that what every musician's striving for? I'd say so. It can't just be like, I just want to be famous, or I just want a huge fan base, or I'm just doing it for the money. These are surface level whys for me. I'm just talking out loud, like what I feel, and hopefully you resonate with this. It's got to come from a deeper place, right? Because then you can attract it. Another thing as well, as an indie artist, or as an artist, or as a human being, I just want to cover all bases right now, but it does count what I'm about to say. Be humble. Be humble in your craft, in your creativity. This doesn't mean be less confident. Doesn't mean don't believe in yourself. Humble humility even means share your creativity, right? Believe in your creativity, but don't have a huge ego that you think you're better than anyone, because you know what, there's huge competition out there. Everyone has something beautiful and creative to share, and it's completely unique to your own vibe. No one is like you. You're the only one like you. The way you sing, the way you play guitar, the way you play bass, the way you play the way you play the drums, anything that you do creative, where you paint, it's completely unique. There's only one you. So share you. That's it. That's my biggest advice to anyone and to myself. And I guess that's where originality is born from, right? Because if you share you, you're original. And the music business tends to favor that. I mean, there's also, you can be completely unique and off the chart and alien. And if it's the right time as well, it's about timing, maybe the market wants to see something crazy like that, then fine, This is where time comes into it, there's a timing for everything. Timing for your creativity to be born. And being spiritual. As soon as I say that, there have to be, no! As soon as you say anything spiritual,
cause I know deep down a better man is waiting for me. And I look in the mirror and all I see is somebody's bullshit. It ain't even mine. I gotta reclaim my throne. It's time that I stop believing all the rules.